Welcome to finals week.
Thank you. Next, thank you. Thank you.
This is like a brutal finals week for me. We're gonna get through it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, this final season is very, very rough for me. I took all day yesterday to perfect my to-do list and try to get some of it done and like get ahead on the week. You'd think my classes would be canceled during finals, but no, my professors are still holding classes, and while some of them are review, which is obviously helpful, others are literally just like literally teaching us stuff, and I'm like, bro, like, we have tests to take. Like, why am I still learning material? But alas, it's still finals week and I still gotta get through it, so here we are. Let me introduce myself real quick if this is your first video for me. My name is Maya. I'm a junior at Howard University. It's an HBCU in Washington, D.C. I study film and then I minor in English. So while my major allows for a lot of like creative freedom and all of that, my minor is very like cut and dry, like, you know, so for my minor, I'm taking a grammar course and then I also have a sophomore seminar course, which is basically just like a general English class. Those assignments are more so towards the end of the week, and actually I got one of the English essays due yesterday. I got one of the essays done yesterday, and then actually, oh my god, wait, I have to log into class right now. 1 second. And then a lot of my other assignments I have not started yet. I was thinking about it in the shower this morning. After this, I only have 3 more. Why am I holding up a 5? I only have 3 more after this. Spring semester junior year and then 2 senior year. And hopefully senior year will be a breeze because I've been taking more credits than needed like the last 2 years. So hopefully I can just take like 2 or 3 classes and like not really be stressed or anything. Let's hope that's the case. For lunch today, I'm gonna be eating brie cheese baguette and raspberry preserves. I love this meal. It has quickly and easily become like one of my absolute favorite things to eat. And I have to shout out my bestie Delaney because I only even tried this because it was her idea. Maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, we had like a full Twilight movie marathon, and then this was one of the snacks that we had. And I wasn't like hesitant to try it. Like, I have heard about this all the time on TikTok and stuff, and you know, like it looks good. But I also just never would buy the ingredients to try it. And it was always just one of those like, that's like a fancy meal. Oh, that's like something I'd have on Christmas or like Thanksgiving or something, you know? But time is meaningless and pleasure is essential. So who cares if I'm just sitting in my apartment eating this, or if it's Thanksgiving, or if I'm eating it at a fancy restaurant in France? Like, literally, it does not matter. Time is meaningless. I can't even lie that brie and bread literally gave me the slump. Like, I want to go to bed right now. I can't think of the word that they use. Like when you, what's it called? Like when you eat something all good and then you like fall asleep. The itis? Yeah, there we go, the itis. It literally gave me the itis. I'm really tired right now. It's 12:41. My class started a minute ago, so I'm gonna log on to it. I got some feedback from my final assignment for that class. I don't think I mentioned what the project was, but basically we had to turn one of our essays into something else. So like you can make it into a script, you can make it into like a course pack, you could make it into another essay. Like you just have to like critically examine the work you've already done. So I made mine into a script. As I said, I'm a film major, so like it was right up my alley to do that, and it took me maybe like an hour and a half. I did it yesterday and I just like breezed through it. It was really great, so I'm excited to have that. I'm actually gonna submit that right now, which I wasn't gonna do, but I'm like, you know, let's just do it because then I can cross it off my to-do list. I can mark it out of my planner and I can just like move on with it and kind of be done with that portion of this class and that project, which is a really great feeling. And then I've decided that I think finals is gonna take a pause on today. When I have stressful weeks like this and whatnot, self-care really is not a main priority for me. And that's kind of sad because self-care is something that I really care about all the time. Like, it's always one of my main things that I want to do. But when I get stressed and busy like this, it just kind of like goes on the back burner, and like I'll break out, my hair doesn't get washed. So I'm gonna put I'm gonna put finals on pause and wash my hair, have a really nice like long scalp scrub, condition, whole little thing, and then maybe just edit for the rest of the week. I mean, the day this semester was not the easiest. It also wasn't the hardest. Like, I honestly haven't had like a hard semester, I guess. But then if I had to pick one semester that's been the hardest, I guess I would say it's this one. Like, virtual school really wasn't that terrible for me. And then freshman year was honestly like a whole different world. Like, I felt like school was like such a back burner, like school work. I was more so just very engulfed in like the Howard life and my friends and stuff. So like school has just been different every single year. And I think this is the first time in the first semester that I'm really like in my seat, like school, like dang, this is a lot trying to get a higher education. So thank you next at finals week. Also, I have a thank you next tattoo. If you didn't know, it's right here on the back of my arm. It says thank you next. I got it right when I graduated high school. It was like a big turning point for me, you know, like thank you next, like thankful for what I've been through, but like on to the next, moving on. And that is exactly how I feel about this semester and just finals in general. Like thank you, it's been fun, but next, oh next, let me go home. I'm trying to move on. I'm feeling so good this morning. I got up at like 8 a.m., had a leisurely morning, and now I'm finally ready to like get in the groove of things and get ready and do all that. But it is the first, well, what am I trying to say? It is the last first of the month of the year. There we go. December 1st, it's also my parents' 25-year wedding anniversary, which is absolutely crazy. Like 25 years is so long and they've been together for all of it, so that's crazy. And I'm really thankful to like have parents who are together, so happy anniversary to them. But in addition to that, the sun has finally come out. It is bright and airy and it looks warm outside, but I know it's not. And like I'm like, should I sit on my deck this morning? Should I like do my homework outside? And I'm like, no, Maya, you shouldn't. It's probably freezing. So but we'll see. But yeah, it's the first of the month, and whenever it's the first of the month, I always try to like set new goals for myself, or like kind of sit down and have a conversation with myself and think about what I did this past month that I liked, what I didn't like, things that I could implement more, things that I wanted to do and didn't do. And a lot of the things that I wanted to do and didn't do were all like wellness slash like self-care things. And when I woke up this morning and was looking at my to-do list, I thought it would be a good idea to take a different approach to this week. It could be life-changing if I really do this. So as you see, I have this super long to-do list, and this is everything that needs to get done in the next 2 weeks before I go home. However, I'm thinking of just doing like 3 priority things a day instead of having like look at all these things, you know? So for example, today's priority would be to take my grammar exam, which is at 11, so I have like an hour and a half, finish up my editing assignment and post it, which is on Thursday, and then to finish the Q&A, which went up like a long time ago already. So I'm like, if I could just prioritize these 3 things and not really look at the other things yet, I feel like I could just be way more productive throughout the day. And honestly, like probably get all of this done by like 12:31, which would be amazing because then I'd obviously have extra time to do the other stuff and to kind of get ahead on other things. But I think whenever I see a huge to-do list like this, it overwhelms me now, whereas it used to make me feel motivated and make me feel excited to like get through it. Now I'm just like, holy shit, like this is a lot of stuff and I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna try to switch up the way that I create my to-do lists and whatnot, and I think it could really be useful. So like I said, those are my 3 priorities for today. Target outfit is making another appearance. I have ran the dishwasher, so that's good. I just ordered flowers for my parents to get delivered to our house for their anniversary, so that should be really fun. But my exam starts in 2 minutes and I'm feeling pretty confident about this. It's a grammar exam, and not that the class is like easy or anything, like I'm not saying that by any means, but also with grammar, as long as you have some sort of like common sense, some of it can be figured out. I'm hoping that's the case, but I'm feeling pretty confident. It is a virtual test, so that should be cool. I do have to log on to the class though and then take it based on like while I'm in class, I guess. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so the exam's already posted, so I'm gonna download it. It's due at 12 o'clock, so I have exactly 1 hour to finish it. This should be fine, but I'm looking forward to it because then I can check it off my to-do list. I just finished the editing assignment. And I'm so glad to be done with this because now all of my assignments for the week are done. I still have to do those 2 30-page scripts. I have not started them yet. And I still have another test on Friday. But like as far as the assignments that had to be completed, I have completed them all. I'm so excited, again, except for the scripts, but like I'm not counting those. I'm counting those as like their own entity, and I almost think that's gonna be like a next week problem, although I'd love to start them. The thing with me is when I'm in like a creative, I guess like bubble we can call it, like when I'm in the zone, I have to go. Like I'll just finish the whole thing, and I really don't feel like sitting on my computer from now, it's 2 p.m, from now until like 12 a.m. Editing class, thank you next, I'm done with you. Thank you for what you taught me, but I'm ready to move on to my next film class, which is cinematography. Yay! Hawkeye just came out. Hawkeye is one of the new Marvel shows. I love Marvel, if you don't know, and a new episode comes out every Wednesday. So last Wednesday on Thanksgiving Eve, there were 2 episodes that dropped, and then 1 came out today as well. And honestly, I completely forgot. It like absolutely blew my mind. And then I was on the phone with my brother, and he was like, hey, did you watch the episode yet? And I was like, what episode? Forgot it came out. So I'm gonna watch that for dinner. Well, not watch it for dinner, watch it while I eat dinner. And then also The Challenge comes on tonight. So The Challenge is a show on MTV. It's one of my favorite shows. So I have a full night of watching TV, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm actually almost done editing the video that I've been working on, which is really great. So I'm gonna finish editing and upload that, which will be another thing off my to-do list, which on my to-do list, I put like dates of when I wanted to get things done by. And for that video, I said I didn't want to get it done until like Thursday/Friday, more so Friday. But it's done today. So like this is amazing and great, and I feel very like ahead of schedule. I feel like I do have to say thank you next to this finals week. Like I feel like I'm learning about my productivity levels. I'm learning what I do and don't need. As I've been saying earlier, I'm finding like new ways to incorporate being productive without procrastinating, or like having like an equal mix of both. Like I didn't put this part in the vlog, but I literally listened to 2 podcasts today too. Like that really doesn't ever happen either. I got the dishes done. Like just today's been very productive. Today has been a full day of doing things, and I really do owe it to having those 3 core things to get done, and then them being done just like puts everything else into perspective, puts everything above schedule. So I'm feeling really good about today, but that is my schedule for the rest of the day. Happy Thursday! Definitely the least stressful day of finals week thus far. 1, because I didn't have any class today, I didn't have any review today. Like this has just been like a free day to do whatever needs to get done. And the main thing on my to-do list today, so again, I did the same thing where I chose like the 3 priorities and then kind of based everything on that. So my main priorities today are, because the day's not over. I am about to go out though. It's about 1 o'clock. I'm gonna hop on the metro and go to Buffalo Wild Wings with my friends. It's like one of my favorite places. But so far this morning, and again, the 3 main priorities have been to work on the final stuff that I have to do for my internship, to start/look over what I've already done so far for the scripts that I have to write, and then 3, if I could start editing my other video for next week, that would be great. That would actually put me like very, very, very much ahead. I guess it's only 2 really, because the real only like work is the editing and the internship stuff. Because for the script, like I said, I just want to look over it. I don't actually want to start it. Like I explained yesterday, if I start that, there's not going to be a finish to it. Like I'm just going to go until it's done. And like again, I don't want to do that yet, because then tomorrow, Friday, I have another final and like another project due or something. So like I really just want to make sure I have a whole entire day to work on the scripts. And I know it might just sound like I'm procrastinating, but like I promise you it's all with good intention, and it's all like strategically planned out. But yeah, all morning I've been working on the things for my internship, and then I also started reading a new book. 1 second. I started reading this book called Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Taylor Jenkins Reid is one of my favorite authors of all time. She wrote one of my top 3 books of all time, which is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. If you're a reader and you have not read that book yet, what are you doing? Because that is absolutely like, okay, this might be overboard, but I was gonna say it's like the epitome of literature. Like I think it's an amazing book. I don't know one person who's read it and has not loved it. Like literally over the summer I was on the plane and the girl next to me was reading it, and she started it on the way there, and I was like, oh my god, you're literally going to love it, blah blah blah. By the time we got off the plane, she was walking through the airport like this. Like I'm not even kidding. And she was like, oh my god, I love it. I was like, I know you would. And it's just an amazing book. But I've also read a couple other books by her, and I've loved them all the same. This one, I'm not saying that I'm not loving it. Like I do really enjoy it, but I'm on page like 100, and it's not my favorite of all of the ones that I've read so far. Before I have to leave, which is in 5 minutes. Today is the first day of Vlogmas, so like everyone that I love is uploading, and there's like 6 or 7, actually there's maybe like 10 people that I'm like eager to watch this Vlogmas, and it's crazy, like 10 people every single day. I remember complaining that there like wasn't enough content being posted, and now there's so much content being posted that I don't even know who's to watch first, or like which ones I don't want to watch, which ones I do want to watch. Like there's just so much, and like I'm really here for it. So maybe that will be a tonight thing as well. But also tonight, Double Shot at Love comes back on, which is the reality TV show. I'm literally a hoe for reality TV, like I love it. It's a reality TV show starring Vinny and Pauly D from the Jersey Shore, and it's like a love show, so that comes on tonight too, which I want to watch that. So I did do a lot of work this morning, which I'm happy about. Like I do feel pretty confident about where I stand on all my internship work and whatnot, but nonetheless, like it still has to get done and I'd still rather have a chunk of it done before I go to sleep tonight. So I'll probably go out with my friends, be back here by like 4:35, work 6, 7, watch the show at 8, watch all the Vlogmas stuff after, or maybe again just leave Vlogmas for the weekend, but then the weekends when I'm gonna write my script. I don't know. Oh, that's crazy though, because by the weekend it won't just be 10 videos, it'll be 30 videos because of how many people are gonna be posting and how, like, if they post every day. So crazy. This is such like a not real issue. Like, oh my god, when can I watch my content? Like, it really doesn't matter, but like just like analytically and in my mind I'm trying to work out where everything's gonna fit in and how it's gonna go. But I think I just have to let go of it. I think I just need to go with the flow. Yesterday was a very go with the flow day. Like, obviously I had those 3 priorities, but once I got those done, I was just kind of working on whatever random things I felt like doing at the moment, and I ended up getting so much done. So I was really happy with how yesterday ended up. Happy Friday, yay! Finally, it is the official last day of finals. At least for me, it's last day. I know some people still have tests next week and stuff, but I don't have any tests next week aside from having to just write those scripts. This is the last official day though. I have one more like big assignment slash like test to hand in. I don't know what happened yesterday. Like, I got everything done that I wanted to get done, which of course was great, but it was just done weirdly, I guess is the best word to say. Like, you know, I worked all morning, I did what I had to do, I went out with my friends, and like the moment I saw my friends, I was just like, this day's done. Like, this day's done for. Like, it was our last time hanging out until the new year, and I just wanted to see them and have a great time. And we ended up sitting at Buffalo Wild Wings for like hours and hours and hours, and it was fine and it was cool. I got home around like 4:30, started having Wi-Fi issues, dealt with that for like an hour and a half. Like, my Wi-Fi was just down. I don't know. I have Xfinity, would not recommend. Like, my Wi-Fi goes down most of the time. It's kind of been very annoying, but I got it fixed. It's fine. Surprisingly, I did more work at like 10 o'clock at night, which again, like I said, like I normally don't do that. Like, normally once the sun goes down, once it's dark outside, like work is done for me for the day. But I got this like random like urge to like start working. So I did get everything done yesterday that I wanted to get done. Those 3 priorities that I told you about, like they were done. They were good. They were completed. It was just in a weird order. And it was just a bad day for vlogging too. Like, I couldn't be bothered, I don't know. But alas, here we are, last day, and I'm so freaking excited and happy and looking forward to it and just like ready for this to be over. So the assignment that I'm talking about that's due in like a couple hours, it's pretty much done. I just had to like revise a paragraph that my professor posted. It's for my grammar class, and it had a bunch of like grammatical issues in it. Choose for upload, submit. It is submitted, everyone. Yay! Final assignment is in, complete. I'm happy, marking it off my to-do list, putting it out of my planner. Yay! So this is great. This is amazing. I hope you're happy for me. I'm so happy. It's 6 o'clock and I'm calling it for today. Like, my eyes are tearing up. I have the worst headache. My brain is like mush right now. And like, I've really just been on my computer all day. But for now I'm done. Like, I'm just so tired. My eyes, they're like blurry right now. Like, I feel like I can't even see straight. Like, I should put my glasses on, but low-key my glasses don't really like help either. They help when I actually use them to look at the screen, not after the fact. But I'm done with the week. I'm done. I'm signing off. I'm ending this vlog. I'm saying goodnight to you, or just goodbye in general. I don't know what time of day it is for you. I'm not going to vlog the entire week next week. I'm just gonna be doing like small videos in between and stuff because I'm actually going on a trip next week. I'll be on the trip while you're watching this. I'm really excited. I'm going somewhere alone, and it'll be my first time traveling for a week without anybody, so it's gonna be such like a great new experience. I do plan to vlog it, but while I'm there, I'm probably gonna be very MIA on social media. So don't be worried if I don't post on Instagram or my story or anything. Like, I promise you, I'm okay. I'm living my life, enjoying myself, but I'll see you next time. Thank you, next finals. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over school. I'm like halfway done with college now, and I'm ready. I'm prepared. Oh my god, this lighting has been bad this whole time. I apologize. I gotta go, guys. I will end this here. I will let you go now, and I will let myself go now and take a breather. So I will see you in my next video. I post every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. so it's never too long before there's a new upload from me. I hope you enjoy. I hope you're having an amazing holiday season, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Next Finals. Bye.